So this is the first video review from Trails and Adventures of the Epson GPS sports monitor watch Runsense SF-810. This is the first time I've got it out of a box, so I thought I'd just show you what we've got in the box. We've got the watch itself, which seems fairly lightweight. It's quite a thick watch, you can see that, but it feels fairly solid. I'm not so sure on first impressions about the strap here. Understandably you've got a bit of spring in it, but I'm slightly concerned that the rubber might perish over time and that could snap, but we'll see how it goes. Apart from that, the watch seems fairly good. It's a standard kind of GPS watch with a nice big face, 4 chunky buttons that look pretty good. That bit there is the actual heart rate monitor, so you don't need to wear a chest strap with this. Also inside we've got the quick start guide, various other instructions in different languages. We've got an information sheet here which interestingly shows that the watch is actually made by Seiko Epson Corporation. I had no idea they were the same company. And also we've got the charging unit here and the sync unit, and that goes together just like that. Plug the other end into your computer and it syncs it all to your computer and charges it at the same time. So if we just get rid of that sheet now, and let's see, so I'm going with no instructions whatsoever here, so we'll see how easy it is to use without instructions. It's proven more difficult than I thought, and it's gonna have to go to instructions. So let's try that again. So I've switched it on now by holding the display HR button down for a little while. I did also have to put some charge in it because it came without any charge in the battery, so that was probably another problem I was having. First thing you have to do is then set up the watch. So we've got the language there, scrolling through. One thing I will be doing is probably switching off these beeps, as I find it quite annoying on a running watch for it to be beeping all the time. So let's set that as English. You can then set your units as kilometre or miles. We'll set this as kilometres for the moment. Then you have to put in your height. So I'm about 185 centimetres, which is about 6'1". Your weight, I'm about 90 kilos at the moment. Your date of your date of birth year, your date of birth month, and your date of birth day. Sorry, I don't really want to show you that, so I don't really want to give out my date of birth. And your gender, so you're male. Then you put in the current year, 2016. It's January and it's the 29th. And it then asks you what you want your date format to be. So I'll say as I want it day and then month. And then asks you if you've completed setting it up. So I'll click yes. And now it's just doing a time adjust. So what I believe that it's doing is actually trying to connect to a GPS satellite, and then it will get the time automatically using a GPS. Okay, so it's finished doing whatever it was doing. It looks like it hasn't actually found a satellite because it didn't. It came up with an error, and it hasn't updated the time. But I strongly suspect that's because I'm inside, and so it had trouble just finding a satellite. But we can see it actually working now. So as I say, we've got 4 buttons. We've got a light, which is a fairly good bright light. You can't actually see the display when it's like that, but it's like a electroluminescent light, which should be really good, and it goes off automatically, which is good as well, so it saves battery. We've got another one which is display and heart rate. So clicking it once, that takes you to the heart rate screen, and you can see that you've also got the green light showing on the heart rate. So I'll try that later on, not tonight, but I'll try it when I go out for a run. We've also got the start-stop button, so to actually start it for a run. you just press it. It then tries to find GPS location, which gives you the option to skip that, or to go to an indoor mode, or to cancel it. And presumably once it's found the GPS, it will then show you the timing, the general kind of running display. But again, I strongly suspect that that's not going to work inside. The other thing that this has got is if you press and hold the light, that's where you can get to the various settings. So you can link it to your smartphone. There's a user settings, system settings, and in there is where I managed to switch off those annoying beeps, which makes me very happy. And then you can just go back, and then to switch it off, whoops daisy, switch it off, you just press the display and heart rate, and there it's switched off. So I think that's it for tonight. I shall go out for a run with it tomorrow, and then have a play with it, see how it goes, and record another video.